Hey y'all, it's your girl Q, and welcome to another installment of Sweet Dreams. Today we're going to be making a beautiful, rich, deep, dark chocolate, German chocolate cake from scratch. Everything from scratch, and it's going to be beautiful. Let's get started. Right now we have our flour, and we're going to add that into our stand mixer bowl. We're also going to add in all of our dry ingredients. Here we're going to start off with some special dark Hershey's cocoa powder. We're going to pour that inside of the stand mixer bowl. Also in this ramekin, there is baking powder, baking soda, and fleur de sel. That's going to be all of our dry ingredients. A little later on, I'm going to add sugar into the stand mixer because I tried to add it in as a wet ingredient as sugar normally is applied, but I thought it would be better to add it to the dry ingredients in this particular recipe, and it worked out beautifully. Now we're adding in our wet ingredients. We're going to take this oil that's in the measuring cup. We're going to add in our eggs to the oil. Beautiful. We're also going to add in, remember I told you guys about the sugar. So first I tried to add it in with the wet ingredients, but it wasn't enough space for that. So I went on ahead and added it to the dry. And that's fine. Sometimes in life you have to make modifications. It's okay. Now we're going to mix together all of our wet ingredients. We have our buttermilk, and we're going to add that to the oil. We're also going to add in our Madagascar vanilla extract. We're going to add that in. I've been seeing a lot of people speaking on like vanilla bean, like the it's like a syrup kind of consistency, and I want to try it. I like to try new things. I'm the type of person, if you show me a better way of doing something, I'm not going to get mad at it. I am able to handle and take in new information. That's one of the things I truly love about myself. I have my way of doing things, but I'm not small-minded. I can take in, new information. Of course, I'm not, just easily swayed, but if it makes sense, it makes sense, period. And that's just that. On that. I mean, I've always believed in remaining teachable. You can always learn something new. It doesn't make sense to be closed-minded, small-minded, child. When people say, oh, I'm just stuck in my ways, that's just how I am, they really do be stuck. They really do be stuck. It's okay to learn something new, child. This world is forever evolving and changing, and either you're going to adapt or you're just gonna fall by the wayside. I'm not here for that. Like I said, I'm not easily swayed. It has to make sense. I don't just jump after anything. But it's okay to take in new information. Alright, you guys, y'all know what we came here to do. We're about to go ahead and start getting our breathing in as this beautiful cake batter begins to mix. Let's breathe in deeply. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale. Yes. Ooh, yes. Let's get it one more time. And release. Yes, that is such a beautiful feeling. Just to release that pressure, that air. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Alright, you guys, now we're just allowing, like I said, the cake batter to come together and mix beautifully. Also today I'm going to be adding in something new for us. I want to start doing just a little bit of singing, but it's not like regular singing. It's kind of healing vocal sounds. I like that. You are whole. You I am whole. I am healed. And now we're going to breathe in deeply. Let's breathe in. Breathe in through the nose deeply. Let's breathe in. And exhale. I am whole. I am healed. And I want you to sing this to yourself, right? Because whatever you see of yourself is what will become your reality. If you see yourself as whole and healed, that's what's going to happen. Like, we go through things every day, and it's important to find those times to be fully present in the moment, to see our healing and to rest, to allow our minds and our bodies to just simply rest. And right now in this measuring cup, I have some espresso powder, and I also have some boiling hot water. We're going to mix this together and add this to the cake. What espresso does to chocolate is it kind of unlocks the chocolatiness of the chocolate. Excuse me. And so we're going to add that to our cake batter, and this is going to make our chocolate cake batter extremely thin, but it's going to bake up perfectly, and it's going to be so moist and delicious, y'all. This was such a beautiful, rich cake. It was so rich and decadent, I couldn't finish the piece that I had. It was so delicious. Like, something like this you have to eat in small quantities because it's so rich and so decadent. It was just so beautiful. This is the kind of cake you would see or you would be able to have at a very upscale place. Very delicious. Very delicious. Yes. Breathe in deeply through the nose. Open up your rib cage as you breathe. Allow your shoulders, like, bring your arms back and allow your shoulder blades to kind of touch in the middle of your back. You feel that stretch? I feel it. I'm doing it right along with you guys. I'm not just saying this stuff to y'all. I am doing it too. Okay? So we're going to stretch and open up that breastplate and breathe in deeply. And release it. Oh, that feels beautiful. That's a beautiful feeling, y'all. Oh my goodness. And now I'm just wiping down the table. You are healed. You are whole. And right now we have 2 oiled and floured cake pans, and we're going to transfer that cake batter into these cake pans. And these are going to be the cake pans that we use to bake our cake. These are going to be the cake pans that we use to bake our cake. And it's going to come out so delicious and fluffy and moist. Yeah, so I'm giving the cake batter one last stir because you don't want to over mix your cakes. That's how you get tough cake. You don't want your cake to be tough, honey. You want it to be nice and moist and delicious. And talking about this cake, after I'm done with the video, I am going to go and get another piece of this cake because I am editing this. This is about a day after I filmed everything. So I baked the cake and then I frosted it really beautifully. Then that next day is when I ate the cake and all that. And now the day after that, I am editing it and putting it out. You see? Yes, look how beautiful and dark and rich this cake batter is. I love chocolate cake. Oh my gosh, I love chocolate cake in various different forms. I love this German chocolate cake, and you guys are gonna see there are 2 different frostings for this cake. I had fun making this. I really did. And you guys want to take care to distribute the cake batter evenly between the 2 cake pans. It takes some time and some effort, just experience getting used to doing this part, because in the beginning when I first started baking cakes, I remember one layer would always be way bigger than the other layer. That's just life. As you get used to learning how to do things and stuff, you get better at it. So never be discouraged, okay? And as you guys saw, I tapped the cake pans with the batter in them a few times on the table, and that's to knock out any air bubbles, y'all. Period. So now we're going to go ahead and start putting the cakes into the oven and allow these to bake. I baked these cakes for approximately 25 minutes, and that was perfect. So now we're going to make the German chocolate frosting. This frosting I have eaten out of the little containers that they come in at the store with a spoon shell. I used to love eating this by itself. And we're going to start off with some unsalted sweet cream Land O'Lakes butter. And let me tell you guys, making it at home, that container ain't got nothing. That store-bought couldn't do it like this, baby. I just want y'all to try it. Add in half a cup of dark brown sugar, half a cup of organic cane sugar. We're also adding in our vanilla. We're adding in 3 egg yolks. Yes, I'm talking about rich, delicious, so yummy. This was particularly yummy. This is some carnation evaporated milk. Yes. And we're adding in some sweet coconut flakes. Yes, we are. delicious coconut flakes and chopped pecans. Now, coconuts may not be your thing, and I get that. Everybody eats things differently. Everybody has their own flavors and taste buds. I enjoy coconuts, so I like it. I enjoy pecans. I like it. So this is something that I totally was happy to create as well as indulge in. You may not like that, but I'm glad that you decided to come through and watch my video and relax and decompress with me anyway, okay? You are still welcome here, period. Alright, and as you can see, everything has been added in, and we're gonna just stir it all together. And then towards the end, after it's done cooking properly, because we're going to bring this up to a very soft boil, then we're going to add in the rest of our coconut and the rest of our pecan so that it has that beautiful texture. Yes. And this was just absolutely delightful. And now we're going to do a little bit more breathing. And we're going to do, if you can do some stretching with me right now, that would be wonderful too. We're going to take our hands and we're going to bring them up above our heads. And we're just going to stretch. Oh, yes. Oh, that's such a wonderful feeling. And then release that stretch and shake it out. Yes. Now you see these two beautiful cakes have baked up lovely, deliciously, and we're going to allow them to cool. They're going to cool overnight, and then we will begin our frosting of these beautiful cakes. Yes. So let's breathe in deeply. And release. Wonderful. Let's breathe in again deeply. And release. This is decompression and relaxation station. We are going to leave our upset and anxieties at the door. You are beautiful. You are divinely crafted. You have purpose. You are whole. You are healed. You are whole. You are healed. And now we are adding in, you saw some sweet cream, unsalted butter. And then we're going to add in the special dark cocoa powder. It's Hershey's cocoa powder. It's so decadent and rich and delicious. And so now what we're doing is we're going to be building our buttercream frosting. You guys saw me put together our delicious German chocolate frosting with the coconuts and the nuts. And now this is a very smooth and rich and delicious buttercream that we're putting together right now. You are healed. with the sweet cream butter, and we're going to allow that to whip together. And then we'll be adding in our cocoa powder to this mixture. We're going to breathe in deeply. And when you breathe in this time, I want you guys to really see yourself walking and flourishing in your purpose. I want you guys to envision yourselves walking in your purpose, walking in your light, letting that light emanate from inside of you to eradicate all negative darkness. We're going to breathe in deeply. And exhale. You can do it. You can win. Now we're going to add in some evaporated milk. And I find that the evaporated milk gives such a delicious flavor to this frosting. So delicious and beautiful. I will win. These are mantras and affirmations. I want you guys to see the manifestations coming together and coming into fruition. When you say these things in the first person, it becomes extremely real. These are the things that become the way that your mind wraps around new information. It is the way that you take in new blessings and new directions in life. Now we're adding in some powdered sugar, and this is going to give some body and sweetness to our frosting. Allow that to come together. Yes. Now we're going to just kind of sit in a quiet solitude and allow this frosting to come together as it should. I'm still going to be playing my Chinese balls, so you guys will still hear that sound. But I am going to be quiet and reflective. These are going to be the moments that we take to do some introspection. We're going to look inside, check in with our star players. Now this is such a beautiful, luscious frosting. I love a beautiful, quiet, reflective time to just introspect and to check in with my star player. And I do this regularly. You know what I'm saying? It's good practice to have that time with self. And so now what I'm about to do is I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to remove this flour from the outside of the cake. Normally I would have used cocoa powder to brown the pans for chocolate cake, but I honestly forgot. So no worries. There is a very simple, very easy solution for a situation such as this. All you have to do is take your knife and lightly glide it up under the flour portions, and it will remove it easily. No problems, no worries, no fuss, and certainly no must chill. And it's been a while since I've done a Sweet Dreams video, and I miss doing these a lot. I have some really delicious recipes and ideas for us to just relax to and, vibe with, and I can't wait. I love doing these videos because they are relaxing. Like, they do help a lot. I'm never the type of person to, try to make it seem as though, life is just always simple and a breeze. But as I grow and as I evolve, I'm finding ways of being able to get to those spaces of relaxation a lot easier, and to just really pay attention to what's actually important, as to not stay in certain spaces mentally, and to be able to just release. Right now, look at that German chocolate. This is the German chocolate frosting that we made earlier with the coconut and the pecans, and it's gonna just layer on this cake so beautifully. Yes, and it's so thick and delicious, and plus it's still pretty cold from the refrigerator, which is fine. So we're just gonna go ahead and layer it on top of there. Yes, and I'm just gonna let you guys watch me do this. And we're gonna get into actually doing the crumb coat for our cake. So we'll just do some quiet meditation to this with this music, and I hope you guys enjoy this portion of making this cake. All right. Beautiful. Now let's look at the plate up. I really enjoyed this cake. Let's go. Look at how beautiful this slice of cake is. Oh my goodness. So moist and delicious. As I was eating this, it was so moist and so delicious that it wound up falling apart. How gorgeous is that? And as you can see on the top, I have my signature gold stars and my gold hearts. I also use a little luster dust, a little gold dust on top of it. So pretty. It just really adds to it. And you guys see I have a new plant. It's a sweet basil plant. Beautiful and delicious. And I just really love that plant. Now we are just going to enjoy this cake in a very beautiful and peaceful setting. So let's get to it. As I said before, y'all, this cake was extremely decadent, and I have eaten all that I can eat. It's extremely rich, and it's just a really delicious cake. A smaller piece I could have eaten with ease, but this was a bit of a large piece of cake for me, so I ate all that I could, y'all. And so we're gonna do some deep breathing, and I'm gonna allow you guys to hear the original sounds of the Chinese balls, and I hope you guys are relaxed and feeling good, as you should be. I hope you guys are feeling wonderful, and I hope that you're able to, if you're watching this as a means of insomnia relief, I hope that you guys feel relaxed and ready to get you some sleep. And if you're watching this as a way of just kind of alleviating a little stress during the day, I hope that that was achieved. I'm so blessed to have you come through and hang with me. I love you guys so very much, and I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day. Much love from your girl Q. Good night. I love you, I do.